Hello, today we're going to be playing Dwarf Fortress. For those of you who know what Dwarf Fortress is, skip to the next video because it's a setup video. Those who do not, I advise you continue watching. I am Wren, the editing guru for Master Chief, and I'm going to be playing Dwarf Fortress for you today. If you don't know what Dwarf Fortress is, it is a world simulated in C#, a programming language. It's a quite old game. It's been in development for many years, but recently they've had their 2014 patch, which has completely changed the game from the 2012 patch. You can either build a fortress with dwarves, which is kind of the name for Dwarf Fortress. You're sending out a small team from your civilization to make a stronghold, basically a fort out in the middle of nowhere to increase your civilization's range. You don't actually control the civilization, you just control that one fort. Or you can do adventure mode, where you play as a single character and choose their skills and what they're good at, and then you basically go around killing creatures of the night. Creatures of the night are very evil, and they are not fun to deal with. So, let's get started. I've already generated a world, which takes forever, so we're going to be Dwarf Fortress mode. Let everything unload. Just get the game ready. Yes, I'm Wren, the editing guru. I do a lot of the editing on the channel that use Blender. A lot of people may know about that. It's a free source program. It's really fun to use. It's just unpacking the world so you can play. It dynamically changing. I can't actually see where the day is, but it's there somewhere. And you don't really use your mouse in this game. Mostly keyboard shortcuts. If you want to will indefinitely die. So it just took a minute after I stopped for it to unload. Right here, the very left screen, is the very smallest amount. And that, right there, the little highlighted sector, is where your fortress will be. This is the next. It's kind of like a regional map mode. This right here is mountains. These are either dwarf villages or just something, I don't know. Here's a river. That's usually like a settlement or something. These are roads, and these are settlements too. This is probably like a grassland or mountains. So each one of these characters usually is a letter like that. But I have a texture pack on, which allows it to look a lot fancier. And over here on the right is the largest view. And we're on an island, and we're about in the center of it. Up here you can see ice. It's horrible to start here. I'm just going to zoom out to show you the entirety of what it generated. That's the wrong way. So that's the entirety of the world. You can see it's like one gigantic continent, then another continent, then the polar ice caps. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a place in this entire world to settle. So how we're going to do that is press F to find. Let me see something. It was Shift F. So now we're going to find a place that we want to live at. So I'm going to press Shift F. Let's have high savagery. Don't care about that. Aquifers are the devil's work. Flux, yes, that'll help us when we start making steel. I would like a river. Multiple shallow metals, multiple deep metals. I'm not gonna do anything for that. Okay, so I'm gonna press enter, and soon you're going to see right here when it flashes there was a green X. That means that it's found in a location that we want, that fits these parameters right here. It has no aquifer, it has a river, shallow metals, multiple shallow metals, multiple deep metals, high savagery, and as I mentioned, 4x4. So wherever there's a green X, it's okay with our parameters. Wherever there's a red X, it's not good. There's probably an aquifer there, which is basically underground water. There are ways past aquifers, but they are the devil's work, and we shall never have one. Oh, well, I'm going to let it load all of the finding. Okay, now that we have found suitable sites, you can see on the map there's lots of flashing green X's. One of these spots is where we're going to go to. This is the name of the world, and it's really randomly generated, so I don't care about it. I need to find my place at home, where we're gonna start our fortress for the great empire. So let us choose where to go. Okay, so we're going to hit escape to browse. And basically we're going to go find a place more in the centralized part of the continent to set up base, fortress, stronghold. Multiple names for one thing basically means digging to the side of a mountain and then twiddling our thumbs. This place looks nice. So if you look up to the top right, it's a freshwater marsh. It's warm, it's woodland. There's moderate other vegetation surrounding untamed wilds. This means that we will have mega beasts, which are dragons and sponges. Just craziness that is randomly generated, and we'll have goblins and other small things like kobolds. They usually try to sneak in and steal your shit. It's really annoying. And this is the name of the little brook we have to see right here and right here. It's where we'll be. It is hearted soldiers the tried whole. There's some soil, shallow metals, deep metals, flux stone layer. I'm gonna try to move, try to move our little highlighted area over to right here over a bit, which I need to press shift and move. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna move right here so we have a stream right in the middle. The nice thing about brooks are that you can't drown in them, because normally if it was a river it'd be multiple Z levels deep, and Z levels are basically, this is a 2D world and they can only display one level. It's like if you have a wedding cake, you can only see one piece of a wedding cake, and then a next Z level up would be the next tier up on the wedding cake. Those are what kind of Z levels are, so you kind of see like an MRI view of the world. They're about like 6 feet tall each Z level. I don't know the exact number. Let's embark. Are you sure you want to embark here? This is their only warning. Yep, I'm gonna embark here. Okay, so right now we don't really have much of a choice of preloaded, basically what we're gonna bring. We're gonna prepare for our journey carefully, because this will allow us to basically tell everyone what to do. And this brings us to the dwarves. So right now we only have peasants. We should have about 7 of them. I'm gonna go over here, and if you can see at the top right, it says not a miner. I'm gonna hit plus, and it is going to make him a proficient miner. We're going to need about 2 miners to get the job done. Okay, so proficient miner. The next guy, Nishkatfurt. Let's see if I can see how to get back over. Okay, Nishkatfurt is going to be a woodcutter and a carpenter. Okay, Berg, he will be our mason I haven't played this in a long time, so if this loadout isn't that efficient, you can blame it on that. Okay, so what else will we need? We'll need a brewer and a cook for what I'm doing, and we will need. Let's make a hunter. So Sigurd is going to be our hunter. If I can get onto him. Okay, so now I'm gonna go down to the military skills. Let's make him a proficient crossbow dwarf. And we're going to give him a bit of fighting and armor user. An adept dodger. This will all help him if we ever get attacked by random ass shit. So let's not give him something. We need to give him ambush skill. That will help him. It'll see where it is. Ambush. I'm going to take away his armor user and a level of his dodge to give it to his ambush skill. This will really help him with his hunting. And definitely help us if we ever get our ass kicked. And Dant. What can you do? I don't like fishing because it requires you to be on the overworld and not safely inside. So we may get a bit of engraving. What else do we need? Mechanic a bit. We need a farmer. An attic goer. We may have used up all of our points. That's not a good thing. Here, was he? Yeah, he was just a brewer. Let's not give him brewing. What else can you do? This is basically what it is in the first setup. It gets a lot more interesting. Let's give him be a competent woodcutter. See, this is not the best at this. Having two people do the same job, it could be kind of good, but we don't really need that right now. Let's make him another grower, because we're gonna need that. If I can find it. Could make him a doctor, but nah. Just make him an adequate grower. And adequate brewer and adequate cook. Hopefully I didn't use up a lot of my points. So now that we've chosen who is going to do what, later I'll assign them names. I'll probably ask you guys in the comments for names. So if you want to become a dwarf today, put it in the comments. But now we are going to press tab and switch from dwarves to items. We have, here on the left is what we have. We have 2 copper picks, a copper battle axe. I'm going to get rid of one of those. An iron anvil. Oh. Sorry about that. Living in a house that's not necessarily yours, you have a lot of distractions in the background. Well, anvils, they're extremely important because you cannot get anvils from any other place. You have to either trade for them or bring one with you. We have dwarven beer and dwarven wine, plump helmet spawn. We're going to get some more of that, like 15. Pigtail seeds, we don't really need that, but I am going to get some cave wheat to supplement the plump helmet, which is a type of mushroom. These are all underground vegetables, fruits, crops, there's the best word for it. They both have different things. Mostly their function is either going to be getting eaten or being turned into alcohol. Sweet, sweet alcohol. Dimple cups are another type of mushroom. It's basically food. Some cloth to make, like, not, basically make stuff out of. Buckets. These are actually bone buckets. It's kind of cool. Wheelbarrows are important because your dwarves can't just take everything that they have to go do it piece by piece. So that's what we have. I think I'm gonna add a crossbow to the mix if I can. So what I'm going to do is press Shift F and it'll go into this. That's the wrong thing. It's not that, it's N, no. So what we do now is we're gonna go down to weapons. Where's the crossbow? Here, the copper crossbow. Let's get one of these, and let's get another new thing. Ammo. We're gonna get some copper bolts. We're gonna get 10. Now that we have 33 points down here at the bottom right, we're gonna get some dogs, which is on the right side of this screen. You can see we have lots and lots of animals. I'm going to get a female dog and a male dog so we can reproduce. I'm going to get a single male cat because, aw, man, I have to get rid of something. We don't need crutches. We do need buckets though. So I'm going to get a single male cat. This will help us with vermin. What it will do is it will kill rats and other undesirable things and bring them to us as gifts, like some cats actually do. We'll start off automatically with horses. That they were carried the wagon and got us here. I'm thinking about getting cows, but I just don't have enough points. One other thing is I'm going to get chickens. They're very, very nice at producing eggs, and you can eat off them forever. We're going to get into that later, but we're going to get 2 hens and 1 rooster, if I can find it. 1 rooster. Maybe 3 hens, yeah. So now we have 6 points. Let's just get something random. So we hit new. What is the weirdest thing? Drinks. What you can get is, you used to get like blood and just random crap. It would be useless, but we have lots of here. But we're not gonna get that. What else could we get? Garden vegetables. That's a new thing in this patch. Eggs, fish. Basically just other shit to eat. Let's just get more cave lobster. Now we've got everything completely filled up. If you've noticed something that I've done a stupid, comment about it, and we're going to fix it later. Not next episode because I'm recording these in batches, but later. And this is going to be the end of the first episode. We are going to embark and get on with it next time. Bye.